Hi everyone. Today I'm talking about how to make a bird feeder. Okay, I talked about bird house last time. Then there's some hole. There's a one piece. Some people make the lid, but this is one piece. I make the hole both side in here, and another hole in here. Bird is coming out both side. Then this hole, the mouse. Then I use the Ziploc bag and pour the bird seed. Then I cut just corner over here. Then I just a little bit squeezing here. Then pour the bird seed in here like that. That's how I add the bird seed inside. There's one thing as I made some hole in the bottom part. See the hole in here, one hole, and I made another hole on the other side like that. The reason why I made the hole, during the rainy day or snow, they just melting, then it causes the crack if you don't have any hole. I just made two drained hole. Also rainy day, the water go in here, start with the bird seed, it causes trouble. Then sometimes I use some stick to cleaning the hole in case. That's why whenever I hanging over my bird feeder and outside under the tree, then I don't worry about putting it inside during the winter time because there's a two water drain hole cause the nut crack. That's another my tip. Okay, let's make a bird feeder right now. Actually, I made three pieces. This is the roof top, and I showed you how to drawing. This is the body at the middle part. Then no bottom in here. Then I just cut both side. Bird seed coming through in here. Okay. This is the bottom part. I draw this. Then you see the little difference. What's going on in here? Because I made a little bit shape of the cone. The bird seed coming through down. It helping not stuck in the bottom during the rainy day. Also, I make a hole, drain the water for this hole, and helping the nut crack during the winter time. No ice. Okay. Then one thing is after you bisque fire, this is kind of bone dry right now. Then I'm going to the bisque firing next week. Then after bisque firing, I glaze this piece. Then I clean up the bottom. Make sure. Then I glaze this part. Usually I'm holding like that glaze. Make sure you have enough glaze in here, because if you don't have any glaze during the glaze firing together, it's not stuck together. That's why you have enough glaze in here. Then make sure this hole and away from the drain hole. The hole is here. Then the seed coming out the other side. Like that. Then after you glaze this, make sure you have glaze enough. Then set up like that and fire together at one piece. If you're working at your home, you have your own studio, you don't have to worry about that the fire together. But you're working at other people's studio, make sure leave a note. Okay, three pieces in one, I just glaze separate. And I want to fire all together just like that. Make sure really clear note. Okay. The first time I showed you how to make this, and you see the back side. Then I already the pre-center without water. And now I'm going to make a bottom. Then the different thing is I make a shape of the cone in the middle. Then first time this thickness of the bottom in the middle, about the half-inch thickness in the bottom. Then outside is kind of the 1/4 inch. Then I go down in the middle until the bottom. See, I just make up the no bottom in here in the middle. Then just a little bit press down. Okay. Then I'm just opening about 2 inch like that. Just a little bit pinch. Then just putting up the clay like that. And I'm going to close in here, but inside is hollow. Then before I'm closing, I already talking about when you're closing the clay, and there's a kind of the watery clay in here. I just remove the watery clay like that. If you didn't remove the watery clay after you're closing, the crack shows up in the middle because too much watery clay in the bottom part. And now I'm going to closing in here like that. Sometimes I make a little bit more high like that. Then just the other part is same like making a plate. And a little bit pushing, taking care here like that. Then I'm going to make outside like that. Okay, this is the body part. Make sure I'm cleaning the bottom with this. Okay, this is the bottom part. This, then you cut it out. Now I'm going to make a body part like a cylinder. This is a kind of cylinder, and I already pre-center. This is about 2.5 pounds. The bottom part is similar like a 2.5 pounds. Okay. Go down. Open. Make sure there's no bottom inside. Bring up the clay. Kind of pinch technique. I use my pinch, bring up the clay first time. After you do pinch technique and this is too tall, you cannot do pinch technique anymore. Then you need 2 hands inside, 2 fingers inside, other finger inside, like putting up the clay like that. But before you're doing, I'm just centering, fix the center top. Then reduce the speed when you finish. Okay. Then usually I use the metal tool in here, so you can control the shade using some metal tool like that. And this is a little wobbly, then I'm just a little bit narrow down. And taking care of the center. This is the middle part of the body. Okay. I want to change the shape a little bit with the straight cylinder. Make a little bit make a fat. Then just a little bit squeeze in here. And a little bit opening. Like this shape. Okay. Then I trim the bottom like that. Okay, this is part of the middle part for the bird feeder. Now I'm going to make a roof part, and just to centering without water, and so like almost close center. And now I'm going to start using the water. Okay, this is the loop part. I almost done. Then now I showed you how to finish up, and I already made the 3 pieces yesterday. I let it dry for the leather heart stage. Then I showed you how to finish. Okay, this one I threw the yesterday. It's kind of leather heart stage, a little bit soft right now. I make a bottom really thin. Then you see the how dry this, the back side, like a shape of the cone. Then now I do this part hard to trimming like that. Then I just make using my chalk. Sometimes this is the bisque chalk bothering the inside. Then I use some fabric and turn over like that. Then I'm doing center. After center, okay. Then I am trimming just a little bit here, because I made the bottom really thin. And trimming, oops. Just trimming here, inside the middle. This is kind of wet right now. Then trimming here. Doodle here a little bit gently. And trimming here, and trimming middle, and a little bit in here. Okay. After you finish trim, and I almost finished the trim, then clean up the bottom with this, make a smooth out. Then I need to make a hole with this, the hole cutter. I'm going to use this, the water drained hole in here, one side. Yeah, just make a hole in here and here. Okay. Okay, bottom part is done. Yeah, I'm going to do the middle part. Okay, now I threw this yesterday. It's kind of the leather hard stage right now, a little bit soft. Then I use the cookie cutter, use this. For the bird house, I use a small one for the making a hole. Then I use a little bigger one for making a hole for the bird face. Make a hole like that. Then when you see the bird house making, then I save this one for the pig, for the bird. Okay. After you make a hole in here, then turn over this piece like that. For the seed coming out through here, I make a half the hole. Then you can use the cookie cutter, or you can use a wire to cut it out. And usually I use the wire to cut the half like that, like that. And I'm going to cut one more in the other side. After you cut it, just make sure smooth out. Okay, then the other side too. After you cut it out both half in here, then using the damp sponge, then a little bit cleaning out around the bottom, make sure flat in here. This will be turned over like that, and face, you can add the face in here. And I already showed you how to make a bird face with the bird house video. Then you can look how to adding the bird house in the bird house video too. Then now I'm going to do the roof part. I'm going to do glue and just make, I already make a coil like that, then make a kind of ribbon tape, then just like that. Can you see that? Then adding in here like that, and make sure the press really well. This is the roof, okay? Press really well and support to the bottom. Now, after dry, then bisque firing and glaze separate as I told you. Then do this, set up in the middle exactly. Then I finish the roof. Okay, make sure the center. Okay, this is it. This is bird feeder which I made. Thank you.